Your body hears before your mind does. Biophotons emitting, DNA transmitting, frequency. You're going to feel it today. We're doing this now, a 2-minute mini protocol, and you'll notice. Maybe warmth in your chest, lightness in your shoulders, breath deepening. Then, throughout the day, a synchronicity. A conversation that landed at the right moment. An email that answered exactly what you were thinking. Small? Yes. But real. Before and after. Your body. Your life. Both shift when you stop being just the observer and experience being the field. Awakening isn't about escaping life. It's about aligning. Body, emotion, attention, all in the now. One simple thing. What you feel right now is the signal you're emitting. The world responds to that signal. Not to what you think, to what you are. 1 or 2 minutes of breathwork reorganizes your internal state, shifts your frequency. Suddenly, conversations flow differently. Decisions become clear. Doors appear. It's not magic, it's resonance. Your internal state filters everything. Who you call, who calls you back, which opportunity you see and which you miss. The law works every day. You're already using it. Today, you just become conscious of the quantum field you're already broadcasting. You're walking around with a radio inside your chest. Right now it's transmitting. Every cell in your body sends out a signal. Faint, constant, real. Scientists call them biophotons, tiny bursts of light your cells emit when they're organized. When you're stressed, the signal scatters. Static. White noise. You're broadcasting, but nobody can tune in, not even you. This isn't poetry. It's physics dressed in skin. Think of your body as an old FM radio with a dial. When your heart races and your jaw clenches, you're spinning that dial fast, skipping stations, catching fragments of songs you don't recognize. Internal chaos creates external static. But here's what most people miss. The electromagnetic field around your heart is 5,000 times stronger than your brain's. That field doesn't lie. It broadcasts your internal weather before you open your mouth. People feel it when they walk into a room with you. Now imagine turning that dial slowly, deliberately. You sit down. You breathe. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Nothing fancy. Just rhythm. Your chest starts to warm. Not from effort, but from coherence. That's the word scientists use when your heart rhythm smooths into waves instead of spikes. Your nervous system reads those waves and tells your brain, we're safe. Focus now. The static clears. Suddenly, you're on the right station. And opportunities? They follow stable signals. Here's what actually happened to me. No filter. I was driving to a meeting that could shift everything for my channel. Contract negotiation, new partnership. My hands were sweating. My mind kept looping. What if they say no? What if I'm not ready? My chest was tight, like something was sitting on my ribs. I could feel my jaw locked. I was broadcasting anxiety on every frequency. Then I sat in the parking lot for 2 minutes. Just 2. I put my hand on my sternum and breathed. Slow, deliberate. 4 seconds in through my nose, 6 seconds out through my mouth. I imagined warm light, like someone lit a small flame inside my chest. My shoulders dropped. My jaw loosened. Something shifted. Not in my thinking, in my body. I felt the difference. My chest warmed, expanded. When I walked into that room, I was different. Not performing different, feeling different. They noticed immediately. The conversation wasn't negotiation. It was collaboration. They offered me something I hadn't even pitched. Later they told me, you carried yourself like someone who already knew this would work. My frequency had changed, and reality responded. Here's the thing nobody tells you. You don't attract from thinking about what you want. You attract from the signal you're emitting right now. When your rhythm stabilizes, heart coherent, breath slow, body calm, you stop missing the timing. You notice the email that arrives at the right moment, the person who mentions exactly what you needed to hear, the door that opens because you were finally standing in front of it instead of pacing 5 feet away. Your internal state determines what you perceive, and what you perceive determines what you do. But here's where it gets interesting. What if you could control that dial with intention? What if there was a simple way to shift the frequency whenever you wanted? What comes next might surprise you. Imagine your body as an elevator. You're stuck on the ground floor right now, shoulders hunched, chest collapsed inward, breathing shallow. This floor is survival mode. Your brain is in alarm. From here you can't see the opportunities on the 10th floor. You need to move up. But here's the trick. The elevator isn't controlled by your thoughts. It's controlled by your body's configuration. Open your chest, lengthen your neck. Exhale slower than you inhale. That simple shift? You're moving up. Your frequency climbs because your nervous system reads your posture before it reads anything else. You literally choose the floor by how you hold yourself. A 10-second body scan changes everything. Right now, check your shoulders. Are they near your ears? Drop them. Feel your jaw. Is it tight? Release 5%. Now your chest. Is it collapsed? Expand it slightly, as if someone's lifting you from the sternum. This isn't about perfect posture. It's about noticing where you're holding tension and letting it soften just enough. That 5% release reorganizes your electromagnetic field. Your frequency shifts. Your coherence improves. You've moved up 3 floors without doing anything dramatic. Just awareness, just release. Let me share what happened with someone I coached. I'll call him Michael to protect his privacy. Michael was stuck. Every phone call felt like a battle. His voice would tighten. People sensed it and responded with resistance. I taught him this one thing. Before every important call, do a 10-second body scan and 2 minutes of breathing. Shoulders, jaw, chest, release. Then breathe. 4 in, 6 out. He did this consistently for 7 days. By day 3, he noticed something strange. People were softer with him, more receptive. By day 7, a client called him with an opportunity. Same person who'd been distant weeks before. The only thing that changed was Michael's baseline frequency. His electromagnetic field had stabilized. People's nervous systems felt it and relaxed around him. The sensation that tells you it's working is heat in your chest. Not burning, warm, like gentle sunlight. That's the signal that your heart's coherence is organizing. Your biophotons are aligning. Your electromagnetic field is becoming a steady broadcast instead of scattered noise. You'll feel it as expansion, space, lightness. That's not imagination. That's your nervous system confirming, we've moved up. We're in a different frequency. When you feel that heat, you know the dial has turned. Here's the practical anchor. Choose one small gesture. Mine is pressing my hand to my sternum, right over my heart. That simple touch reminds me mid-conversation, mid-email, mid-decision. Remember the frequency. Remember the floor you're on. It takes half a second. Your nervous system recognizes it as a signal. Time to check in, time to open, time to stabilize. Every time you do it, you're reinforcing the new baseline. You're training yourself to live on a higher floor. But what if you could make this even more precise? What if there was a step-by-step protocol that you could follow anywhere, anytime? What comes next is the exact map. Here's the map. This isn't complicated. It's just specific. Step 1. Breathwork at 4 to 6 breaths per minute. Inhale for 4 to 5 seconds through your nose. Exhale for 6 to 7 seconds through your mouth. Do this for 90 seconds. Keep your attention soft on your heart, not forcing, just noticing. Your nervous system will start to feel the rhythm immediately. This isn't meditation, it's tuning your instrument. The frequency of your breathwork reorganizes your electromagnetic field. You're literally syncing yourself to a coherence pattern. Your heart responds. Your brain quiets. The quantum field around you begins to organize. Step 2. Create warmth in your chest. After those 90 seconds of breathing, guide your attention to your sternum. Imagine a warm light there, the size of an apple, soft and golden. Don't try hard. Just invite the sensation. Your body knows how to generate heat when it feels safety. You're giving your nervous system permission to shift. You might feel it as actual warmth, or as a sense of expansion, or as a gentle pressure. All of it counts. That's your electromagnetic field organizing itself. The more you do this, the faster it responds. Your body learns the pattern. Step 3. Silence for 60 to 90 seconds. Eyes semi-closed. Sit with what you've just created. Here's where most people mess up. They keep doing. Stop. Let the coherence settle. You'll notice micro-impulses, small urges to move or think or check your phone. Don't react. Just notice them like clouds passing. This is where your quantum field begins to stabilize. You're not forcing anything. You're allowing your internal rhythm to drop. Your heartbeat slows. Your brainwaves synchronize. You're becoming coherent from the inside out. Step 4. Name the emotion. Say it out loud or whisper it. I'm anxious. I'm calm. I'm grateful. Whatever you're feeling, name it. The moment you name it, something shifts neurologically. You stop being possessed by the emotion and you become the observer of it. The charge loosens. Your frequency stabilizes. Scientists call this affect labeling, but it's really ancient wisdom in modern language. Your ancestors knew. Speak the thing, and the thing loses its grip. Your electromagnetic field recognizes the naming as coherence. Step 5. Anchor it sensorially. Choose one thing, a specific scent, a particular sound, or a light touch on your chest. Every time you return to this protocol, bring that anchor. Your nervous system will begin to associate that scent, sound, or touch with the coherent state you've just created. After a few weeks, you can activate the entire protocol with just the anchor. Your body will remember. It's like teaching your nervous system a new language. But here's the thing. You haven't actually used this frequency yet. What happens when you step into the world carrying this coherence? What opens up then? Keep going. What happens physiologically when you slow your breath and name your emotion? Your vagus nerve activates. Your parasympathetic nervous system takes the wheel. Cortisol drops. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that thinks clearly, that plans, that creates, lights up instead of your amygdala, which only knows how to survive. You've essentially flipped a switch from hyperalert to hyperfocus. Your brain suddenly has access to resources it didn't have 5 minutes ago. You can think. You can decide. You can see. This isn't spiritual bypassing. It's neuroscience. And when your nervous system is organized, your coherence improves. Your electromagnetic field broadcasts stability instead of chaos. Here's what people don't expect. Synchronicities become normal. You'll call someone at the exact moment they were thinking about you. An email arrives with exactly what you needed to hear. A conversation leads to an opportunity you didn't know existed. You'll start to think it's luck. It's not. It's frequency. When your internal noise drops, you perceive alignments that were always there. They weren't hidden. You were just broadcasting too much static to notice them. The quantum field doesn't change. Your reception improves. Opportunities don't multiply. Your coherence allows you to see the ones that were already circling. But here's the hidden effect most people miss. Your rhythm influences the room. Your nervous system is contagious. When you walk into a conversation calm and organized, other people's nervous systems relax around you. They read your body before they hear your words. They feel your electromagnetic field. If you're scattered, they tense. If you're coherent, they open. This isn't manipulation. It's resonance. You're literally organizing the frequency of the space. People will tell you later, there was something about you that made me feel safe. They felt your coherence. They matched it. This creates a shift in how you lead. Leadership isn't about dominance anymore. It's about baseline. Whoever holds the most stable internal state guides the conversation without needing to control it. You don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to convince. You just hold your frequency, and others organize around it. I noticed this in my own work. The moment I stopped trying to convince people and started maintaining my coherence instead, conversations became collaborations. People brought me ideas. They asked my opinion. They followed, because they felt something stable they wanted to match. That's the real power of this protocol. The results compound over time. Because coherence becomes your new baseline. You're not managing a crisis anymore. You're operating from a different floor entirely. Your decisions come from clarity, not fear. Your words carry weight because they come from a calm nervous system. Your presence shifts rooms. But none of this happens unless you practice. And here's where most people stop. They know the protocol but never make it real. What happens when you commit to this daily? What becomes possible when coherence isn't something you do, but something you are? The answer might change everything. Here's what most people miss about change. It doesn't come from motivation. It comes from repetition. You don't become calm because you decide to be calm. You become calm because you practice being calm until calmness becomes who you are, not what you do. Every time you run the protocol, you're rewiring your nervous system. Every time you feel the coherence in your chest, you're updating your identity. After 30 days of consistent practice, something shifts. It stops being an effort. It becomes your baseline. Your body recognizes the frequency as home. Your electromagnetic field holds it automatically. You're no longer trying to be coherent. You are coherent. Identity through repetition. The minimum commitment is 5 to 10 minutes daily for 30 days. Not because 30 days is magic. It's because 30 days is how long your nervous system needs to truly adapt. Your brain builds new neural pathways through consistency, not intensity. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for showing up. I've seen people do 45 minutes once and then disappear. I've seen others do 5 minutes every single morning for a month and completely transform their lives. Frequency beats intensity every single time. Your nervous system doesn't care about heroic efforts. It cares about rhythm, about pattern, about reliability. Choose consistency. The key moments are before conversations that matter, before financial decisions, and before you create anything. If you're a content creator, which many of you are, run the protocol before you film, before you write, before you brainstorm. Your ideas come from a different frequency when your nervous system is organized. Your creativity isn't blocked by anxiety. Your voice carries coherence. People feel the difference in your content. I started doing this 6 months ago, and my audience engagement shifted noticeably. Not because my content became more polished, because it came from a calmer, more coherent state. The quantum field of my creation changed. Viewers felt it. Let me tell you exactly what I do. Every morning, 5 minutes. Before I film, another 3 minutes. Before important decisions, 2 minutes minimum. That's my non-negotiable. Some days I do more, but I never do less. And here's the practical part. I track it. 1 line on paper each day. Takes 3 seconds. Then, once a week, I note 1 synchronicity, 1 alignment, 1 opportunity that appeared. After 4 weeks, I had 12 recorded synchronicities. My mind had concrete evidence. Doubt dissolved. My nervous system wasn't guessing anymore. It knew this worked. That's when practice becomes devotion. The real magic happens around day 21. That's when people usually report, I forgot to do the protocol and my entire day felt scattered. That's your nervous system telling you something. You've tasted coherence. You've lived from a higher frequency. Your body doesn't want to go back. It's asking, why would I choose scattered again? At that point, you're not practicing anymore. You're protecting your peace. You're choosing your frequency consciously because you know what it creates. But what happens when enough people hold coherence consistently? What shifts in the world when the quantum field around you becomes organized not just for moments, but as your permanent state? That's where we're headed. That's what I want to show you next. Here's the truth. The field responds to the signal you're broadcasting right now. Not to what you wish for, to what you're emitting. You've been waiting for permission to become the field. You've been looking outside, waiting for the universe to shift. But you already are the field. You've always been. The moment your body, emotion, and attention align, when coherence settles into your nervous system, you stop observing from the outside. You start transmitting from the inside. That's not aspiration. That's physics. The choice is simple. Keep waiting for something to change or become the change in 90 seconds at a time. Here's what you do right now. Run the protocol with me. 90 seconds of breathwork, chest warmth, and silence. Then take it into your next conversation or decision today. Notice. 1 synchronicity. Just 1. That's your proof. Your nervous system will believe what your body experiences. If this shifted something for you, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs calm and clarity today. Coherence spreads. Your frequency influences the field around you. Finally, stay tuned. Next, I'm showing you 3 signs that you're already in the field and how not to sabotage it. The answer might change how you see everything. See you there.